guys, welcome to my second episode of my photo transformations that literally no one is ever going to watch, but they're fun for me to film. So today I'm going to be showing you how I edited my female orc photo. The first thing that I'm doing is I had a little bit of missing face paint in the corner of my mouth. So I'm going to take my black lipstick and I'm going to extend it into the corner. By using a little bit of the black and the green, I'm going to be concealing it like you would foundation. It's important in this kind of step to make sure that you don't go over the original black or original color too much, because it will darken that color. As you can see, my nose ring is flipped over and I didn't care enough to flip it back over, so we're going to leave it like that. One thing that was really fun about this particular face paint was adding all the definition into a new skin color. Green skin looks really good with a yellow highlight to it, which you can see above the mouth, down the nose, on the cheeks, and on the chin area. It brings a lot of definition to your face paint when you do that. So something that I would highly recommend is doing some highlighting and shadows with other colors. What I'm doing currently is I'm filling in my hairline with a little bit of black. It seems like I've gotten some face paint into my hairline and missed a couple of spots where I needed to add face paint. So what I'm doing is I am extending the face paint into my hairline and then covering the green that got into the black with some black tone from the Facetune app. Like usual, I'm using the Facetune app. This is the app that I usually always use when I'm editing my photos of my face paints and cosplays. It's just easier to use this app because it's already set up to edit a face. It's got a lot of options in it, a lot of lighting effects, a lot of ways that you can change colors of pictures and make something look more high definition without just the stereotypical use of modifying your body to look smaller. One thing about this photo that I had a little bit of difficulty with is the hairline. Blending that in was a little bit of a struggle. As you can see, it's hard to make a stark black look natural up against a very pale green, but I think I got it pretty much where I want it, that you'll see in the result at the end of the video. What I'm also going to do in this picture that I'm not currently showing you yet, but it will be the next part, is I'm going to bump up the contrast. Now, this is something I did in my last video and something I do in almost all of my pictures that I've taken in front of my window. I want to up the contrast because I want to darken my background as much as possible. I don't want you to be able to see all the things that I have in my background, and I'd like to be able to cover what I have in my background as much as I possibly can. And we'll go right into that step right now, which is using the Vanish tool in Facetune and just kind of getting rid of the ceiling fan and the t-shirt in the background. As you can see, it was much better for me to do this in parts because a little bit of my hair got caught in the track for the vanish effect, and it made a weird texture in the background that I didn't like very much. So usually with that, the smaller pieces you work in, the better it's going to be. So as you can see right now, I'm going back with the Vanish tool around my hairline and just kind of blending in the green a little bit more to make it look a little bit more natural. What I'm going to do now, and what I always do, is like I mentioned previously, I'm bumping up the contrast in the picture to hide the background, and I'm going to be increasing the saturation. I don't always increase the saturation in my photos, but when it comes to something that's got bright colors like this orc skin or the red of Darth Maul, I really want you to be able to see those colors. Any parts of your face that may be missing some of the color is usually covered up by bumping the saturation. As always, I'm going in my eyes, I'm upping the detail, upping the clarity, and making sure that you see them. I did a little bit extra detail on that one just so they looked a little bit white. Now we're going to Photoshop Express like always. And I'm going to be doing some fine tuning with the contrasting. Like I said, a lot of features in this app you do have to pay for, but there is a way to get around it by screenshotting it before you go on to your next step. That also helps keeping the Photoshop Express watermark out of your photo. Now what I'm going into is called Fuzed. Excuse me. So Fuzed is an app where you can add layers to your photos. So what I did for this photo, I lost a little bit of the footage. What you don't see here is I used my picture as the background and used the foreground as a stock photo of a black brick wall. So what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you how I erased it and then just changed the opacity on the photo. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.